Hello everyone, this is my reaction video to yesterday's Inside Star Citizen Player Experience Winter 2022. CHA showed us some members of the Player Experience team and what they exactly do. This was quite interesting, but I decided to skip over it. If you want to watch it, you can watch CHA's official video.
Let's start things off with these new docking areas being created for our high-tech space stations like August Dunlow found in orbit above the planet Crusader. Now, while docking came online a little while ago, several space stations and their respective archetypes still needed this work to enable docking at all the stations of the Stanton system.
Pause. Well, this looks pretty much like your standard docking arms we have on space stations for 890 and Hammerhead. I am looking very forward to see this in the game, if it's any different.
Next up, let's check in with the Drake Corsair and these gray box images of the mess hall interior, which looks to take some of its cues from what you may already be familiar with from the Drake Caterpillar. There's also the cockpit where pilots spend most of their time, and an up-close look at the dashboard, and finally a look at perspective pilot visibility.
Pause. Yes, this looks like Caterpillar interior, which isn't a bad thing. I'm still wondering how this pilot sits on top, co-pilot sits underneath him is supposed to work in practice. Can both of them leave their seats at the same time, or must one wait for the other?
We've also got these looks at the Drake Vulture, which is currently rounding out final art phase with some perspective liveries. Let's go ahead and do one of those social media quizzes in the comments. Which one is your favorite? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
Pause. Some shots of the Vulture, which is very welcome, and once again CHA will milk the skin cash cow. I wonder how much those skins will be. $5 to $10 each maybe, and if you buy all of them you get them for like $30. Come on Chris, we want the hex codes.
And then lastly, let's take a look at current VFX progress on the handheld Salvage beam we discussed on last week's Star Citizen Live with Mike Snowden. Now, while it's important to state that this effect you're seeing here is not final, repeat, not final, and this is a showcase only of the VFX involved.
Well, I think this is really disappointing. According to Chris' CitizenCon 2016 speech, salvaging was supposed to come in 3.2, which was supposed to come in summer 2017.
The next one up would be 3.2 with repair and salvage. So we'll be able to salvage and repair.
I understand this is a very ambitious, very complex project, but why was salvaging delayed for almost 5 years when it's just another beam? We have beams for shooting lasers, beams for mining lasers, beams for healing lasers, beams for tractor beams, and now we have beams for salvaging. I think this is really lazy. I want to show you what the game Hardspace Shipbreaker does.
The grapple tool is perfect for snagging small items like antennas or moving heavy metal panels. You can also use it to pull yourself towards massive objects or push yourself away from danger. The cutter tool has 2 swappable tool heads. The Stinger head mount can be used to make precise incisions to key structural points, while the split saw head mount makes wide sweeping cuts and can sever larger objects. If you pierce a hole in a pressurized room or accidentally clip the edge of a fuel pipe, the ship you're salvaging can quickly turn into a deadly metal coffin.
I hope you found this interesting and see you next time. Bye. Auf Wiedersehen. Okay, Flickr, fire when ready. Oops. Okay. Okay, we learned something, Flickr. Hey, you're still here. You might want to join me on Twitter. My Twitter account is Camural_SC.